If 7 is your lucky number, we have 7 ways for you to save big money coming into the new year. This is our Stretching Your Dollar special. You'll learn about a low-cost veterinary clinic, personal exercise training that's good but inexpensive, and where to go to get a great massage for less. Those are just 3 of the stories you're about to see, but we'll start with the beginning of a new year, that is. 2014 is almost here, and a lot of people will buy a new or used car. But should you buy or lease? In this case, there's another unusual choice. We're stretching your dollar with a way to buy out somebody else's lease and save the down payment and maybe even more. Listen to this deal David got on this BMW. It's about a year old.
And it's $450 a month for a BMW 328xi. And at the end of 2 years, I've got the right to buy it for $25,000.
That's $25,000. Not bad for a BMW. And normally the lease would be closer to $600 a month, not the $450 he's paying.
We had no problems with it. It's a great car. You know, why not buy it?
But David didn't get a normal lease. He took over somebody else's using swapalease.com. It's the largest lease assumption program in the United States that most people don't even know about.
In fact, all the vehicles I've ever looked at on there are newer vehicles that are under warranties. So it takes some of that concern on acquiring someone else's car out of the equation because it's actually an under warranty vehicle. If there's a problem, you just take it back to the manufacturer.
Swapalease is based out of Cincinnati, but they have a fast-growing number of customers in central Indiana. Their VP of Operation talked to us on Skype. He said sellers like it as it'll get them out of a lease they may no longer want or can afford.
And on the buying side of the equation, people really like the fact it's a short-term commitment, as well as there's little or no money down in most cases.
There is a fee. Sellers pay about $100, which is far less than most penalty payments for ending a lease early. Buyers pay roughly $50. But keep in mind, buyers have skipped that typical down payment. It was already shelled out by the first person to lease it, and those down payments can be in the thousands of dollars. On the site, you contact the owner, and each deal is different. Listen to more on David's deal.
This car had 2 years remaining on it. It had 33,000 miles left under the lease. It was a fully loaded vehicle, and he was offering to cut a check to somebody that was willing to assume that vehicle from him.
That's right, the owner paid him $1,500 extra to take over the lease. It's the second time David has used Swapalease, and many are return customers.
Swapalease has a great selection of vehicles to meet anybody's needs. You know, anything from a sports car to an SUV to a family sedan.
Full range of what you're looking for, types of vehicles, mileage, price, those things. I always start with the geography because it's easier to assume a lease and view a vehicle that's local.
He found his vehicle in Noblesville, just 5 miles from his house. One thing to note, buyers still have to qualify to take over the lease by the original leasing company. And by the way, Swapalease is growing in popularity, and that means more vehicles for you to choose from. Well, from great deals on cars to saving money when you buy items at local stores, there is a new way to save when you go to the same places. After all, why not get rewarded for being a loyal customer? In this case, all you have to do is carry just one card or use just one app. Here's how you can be spot on when you're trying to stretch your dollar.
I just come in, I touch the pad.
The pad Kathy uses is for Spot On. It's a new program and website that brings you deals based on where you actually shop every day, hence the name Spot On.
I either use my phone or my keys. It's the one card I have on my keychains because it's so easy. Or if I don't have my keys, I just put my phone up and get my spot.
She uses those spots at several local places, including T-Buds and Carmel. Skip's the owner here.
Consequently, every time they come in, for every drink they get, they take a picture of this card and they get a spot, and it tells you when you have a reward. For example, after 10 spots, you get a free tea.
Right here at the tablet, you simply come up and enter your email address.
Jen Mitchell consults for Spot On. She says it rewards customer loyalty, and it can't get much easier to use.
And you either get a card or you can get an app on your smartphone. And every time you enter a Spot On merchant, you can simply swipe your phone or your card, and you're rewarded by spots.
I use my spots as soon as I gather enough to get a new free drink. I'm kind of like instant gratification person. I don't like to save them.
And while Zach uses his spots right away, Remember Kathy? She likes to save hers up. She has more than 100 spots right now. That would get a lot of tea. Again, all of this is done on those tablets at the checkout area. No paper, no punching, no losing your cards. Just download the app if you want to use it with your smartphone, or you can swipe a card. If you don't have either, they could just look up your email that you signed up with. There are more than 100 locations to use Spot On in Indy, and they're adding daily. It's free to the consumer with a small monthly subscription fee to the merchant.
I think it's more convenient for the establishment. I think it's more convenient for the customer, and it consolidates the customer's number of cards they have to carry with them.
Both merchants and customers say Spot On is opening doors to a whole new way of doing business. And now let's talk about a local business meant for people who want to decorate their homes. It's also a place where you can buy some unique items that may go up in value. These items are upscale and some are one of a kind. This is not a stretching your dollar where you're going to find stuff for $5.
We carry a lot of different types of artwork for lots of different environments.
Much of what you see here at Backroom at West Clay are one-of-a-kind items, and they're good investments, especially given what they're worth.
This is an oil painting done by the artist named Simbari. He is an Italian contemporary artist, the oldest living.
At 86 years old, it's expected his work will just keep going up in value. The price for this painting, $1,950. But keep in mind, similar sized pieces of his work go for $8,000, a good investment.
Here's a wonderful idea of getting a collection of things.
Mark Rogers, the owner of Backroom at West Clay, in the West Clay area. Many of the nearby shops actually show off what Backroom has to sell.
In the restaurant we have out here, Chappie's, all the artwork in the bar is ours.
Not everything here goes for thousands of dollars, far from it. A chest for $25, a rocking chair marked down from $65 to $60, and this for $110.
It's an art box, wonderful for a dining room, and it sits on an Ernest Hemingway chest, $950. They retail for $2,700. We have 2 of them in stock.
And they don't just sell items.
Yes, Art and Texture has been in business since 2003. We specialize in furniture refinishing and decorative walls.
Lots of original artwork and different pieces.
So everything is either 50% or less than your retail price.
How about 80% off in this case?
Well, right now we have an interesting musical piece. We have a bass cello that's made out of metal. It used to be played outside the Chicago Symphony.
Priced at $1,100, it previously sold at an auction for $5,000. As you can see, they specialize in furniture and home accessories that they got from show homes, estate homes, and decorators' private collections. Their slogan is, where the designers consign. So if you're in the market, they're open Thursday through Saturday from 10 to 6. And what's in the store is also online at backroomatwestclay.com. Plus, there are even more items online that are not in the store if you want to take a look without leaving your home. And don't you leave, still to come. Hear about personal training where you set your own price. And the price is right for this luxury massage that is inexpensive but awesome, where people can go to get pampered. And you know, pets need love too. When we come back, see an inexpensive veterinary clinic with great service and friendly people. And welcome back to our Stretching Your Dollar special. Here's something special, a little relaxation, but without paying a big price. If you've always wanted a massage without squeezing your wallet, we have the place for you. Take a look and just feel the relaxation. Doesn't this look relaxing? And it's also relaxing on your wallet. $30 for an hour massage if a student does it. $50 an hour for a certified massage therapist.
Even though they're students, they really know what they're doing.
That's good.
Morgan, who's giving Colin his massage, used to be a student back in 2010. Now she has her certification.
I used to work at a spa here in town where people paid $75 to get a massage. And so here, you can come in and get a $50 massage. You know, that's saving $25, but obviously I'm still the same quality therapist.
Great deal. The students do a great job.
Janice runs Indiana Therapeutic Massage, located on North Michigan Road near 79th. She says to become a therapist, it's a 600-hour course. Part of it includes this.
There's about 125 hours of science, which includes anatomy, physiology, pathology, kinesiology.
That's a lot of ologies. Part of the student studies include 50 massages on the public, and that's why you get it so inexpensively. Massages are also limited to when class is in session. They do, though, have day, night, and weekend times.
I use too much pressure on me now.
If you want more flexibility for fitting in a massage, they also have the certified therapist, as we mentioned. Just make an appointment by going to indianamassage.school.com or call 317-439-4448. But online, they say, is the easiest.
What do you think you do to get that left side developed more?
Colin's left shoulder bothered him, but not anymore.
The way she can get in there and release these knots I have, like, around my scapula.
Not easy to be interviewed when you're getting a massage, is it? Well, Morgan says what should be easy is discussing what you as a client want from your therapist. She actually encourages it.
Kind of an area where clients feel uncomfortable giving the therapist direction, and that's one of the most important things they can do to get a good massage.
So if you want a good massage at a great price, check out Indiana Therapeutic Massage. Certified therapist telling Fox 59 a massage is not just for relaxation. It's really preventative maintenance to keep your body healthy. And it's similar to the maintenance to keep your car running nice and smoothly. Of course, if your car gets smashed up, and 3 out of 4 Americans will get into a crash at some point in their lives, what do? There are things to look for before, during, and after the repair process. Here's how to make sure that you get the most from your insurance company and the repair shop. These sounds usually mean your car is getting fixed because it got smashed. Here are a few tips to make sure that it gets fixed right and the insurance will cover it. First,
have the place come out, write a report.
Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Paul Dumas says always get a report. Otherwise, proving who owes what and why can take a long time. Then before the work can start, this should happen from your insurance company.
So we actually come to you, whether your car's at home, a wrecker lot, or at work, and we write an estimate, and we can tell what's wrong. We give you the estimate and say, go to whatever body shop you want.
That's right, some companies may say to use their recommended body shop, but you get to choose. We chose to go to Ray Skillman Collision Center in Greenwood. FYI, your body shop will also do an estimate, as will the insurance adjuster. And nowadays, most have the same computer programs detailing how much parts are and what the labor will cost, so they should come close to matching up. Body shops are often given the final say, as they can do a more detailed inspection. Okay, now it's time to move forward. This is when you go to pick up your car. Don't just get in and drive away. Now's the time to check it out. And Shad Williams, the Hyundai service manager, says do so thoroughly.
It should look perfect. The paint should be nice and flat. It should match the, the side that wasn't repaired. The whole car should look just like it did before you brought it in.
Body panel gaps are one of the easiest things to look for, but they're often overlooked.
Like this is a perfect example. This is hit on the right side, so make sure this door gap matches the left side door gap.
And check the paint to make sure it's perfectly flat, not ripply looking, which is commonly called orange peel. Looking at it in the sunlight or under a good fluorescent at the body shop is best. Finally, try all the doors, the windows, and anything else that moves in the repaired area or adjoining area. In the end, it should run and sound like before the accident with no new rattle. And here's something that is new, a gym where you set your own price. Imagine going in and getting a great workout, but you pay what you think it is worth. We'll have more about the local gym without the contracts or the hassle. And this is hassle-free. It is a veterinary clinic where the prices are great and so is the care. It is fairly new to Indy, and it is next. Welcome back to our Stretching Your Dollar special. If you have a pet, you know how much money it can take to take care of them. And when they get sick, the price can really soar. But we found a local clinic bringing the cost of caring for your friend way down. This is the West Michigan Street Veterinary Clinic.
Sit. Good boy.
If people need to stretch their dollar while getting great pet care, this is the place to come.
Jaeger, give me your paw.
Jaeger is one of Dottie's 3 dogs. He's just getting a routine checkup here. No real health problems. But Dottie has 2 other dogs. Abby's the oldest at 14. She has Cushing's disease, thyroid problems, and arthritis.
So she takes 6 medicines a day. And if we had to pay the full cost of medicines, at another veterinary office, there's no way I would have been able to afford that. And, she probably would have left me a long time ago. So
she's grateful.
Hey, morning.
For Dr. Peter Johnson, a veterinarian with 25 years experience who operates this clinic.
Jaeger, how you doing?
He's made it his mission to offer low-cost services.
Well, we have vaccination clinic every day where, for the most part, $10 vaccinations, no office call charge, and that's available Monday through Saturday. We have a $25 office call, and it does include medication usually.
They do it by keeping their costs and overhead as low as possible, then pass on those savings to people and their little buddies, like Buddy. Carrie Ann is the outreach coordinator at the clinic.
We have low-cost spay-neuter, so you're able to prevent a pet overpopulation. And we have low-cost dentals, which is really important for pets.
Yep, good dental care can add years to a pet's life, but again, it's often overlooked by pet owners. Something that's not overlooked at this clinic is the value of it and the doctor, Dr. Johnson.
He's fun. He's amazing. He's really pretty awesome.
Oh, it feels good because it's a very satisfying to go home at night. You go home tired. We do think we're at least trying to maintain the mission that we've set out to do. All right, you are set.
Even for regular checkups, it saves not only money, but peace of mind.
And to have 3 dogs and be able to do that for such an affordable rate was, like I said, definitely a godsend.
Certainly is. Our final story is about you, especially if you want to get and stay in shape. With so many people having troubles with their weight, a personal trainer would be great, but it's often out of the question because of the cost. Yet we are stretching your dollar with a local workout club where you actually pick your own price and there are no gimmicks, just a desire to get you fit.
Exhale, surrender and fold.
This is very new for me right now.
Yes, step your foot
not
back.
used to the yoga.
Exhale, round the spine here.
But Darren is giving yoga a try. After all, it's a great deal and one of the 4 classes offered at Basic Training. It's a gym on Northeast Street near downtown Indy.
We do Pilates, Piloxing, yoga, and boot camp.
Charlie's the owner of Basic Training. He started the Pick Your Own Price classes 2 months ago. And just as the sign outside says, you can choose the price of any class. There are no set fees.
What I like mostly is the yoga class. The yoga instructor is great. So it's probably the best yoga I've had, and I've been all over for yoga classes.
4 more.
Scott, who's spotting Carrie, also has his favorite class, boot camp or basic training.
It's basic training, just like they call it, but it's no frills and big results. 1 more. Yeah, great.
Yeah, no contracts, there's no enrollment fees, there's no membership fee. We literally just want to try and get the word out to people to come get fit.
So you might be asking yourself, if you come here to work out, maybe not in a suit, how much are you supposed to pay? After all, it's called Pick Your Own Price. Well, the owners say they don't want to focus on that. Instead, it's about working out.
That means we have a box in our classroom, and you literally come in, put whatever you can in the box, whatever you feel like, whatever you can afford. We don't check it, and then you get your workout.
Inhale, arms sweep overhead.
Maybe I'll start off paying $5, $7, and then over time, you can add to that, 10, 15, whatever you're feeling, especially based on the budget. It's not a budget breaker, it's working inside that budget. And
Beautiful. 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale, and fold.
There's, I guess, different payoffs than just the paycheck at the end of the day. When you see those people and you see them smile and they come in and thank you and you see them walking out dripping with sweat, it's a good feeling.
And no excuse for you not to get that good feeling, as they're open from 6 in the morning till 9 at night, every day but Sunday. And staying in shape is, of course, about what you eat and also when. They say to spread out your meals and snacks over the day to keep your energy up and keep you exercising as well. And as with all our stories, you can find them on fox59.com. Just go to the website, look for the search box at the top of the page, and type in Stretching Your Dollar. Thanks a lot for joining us. We appreciate it, and have a happy holiday.